Hello YouTubers, hello Starfield players, welcome back to Redis here. Alright everybody, well, as you can see, we're inside the ship, inside the big cruise ship. So, right now it's kind of being set up as, I don't know, like a portable factory. Seems to be what's going on. So if you don't know, I'll show you the ship real quick. So this is where we left off, right here. So the ship is just an oversized ship that can house the DPA modules. So I've got the DPA Cabot CX bridge along with the DPA HAB 3x3x2 machine room. And then we have back here the DPA command center and we have the HopeX hangar. So those are all fairly big pieces, and so being able to have them in here. Now I was going to make two videos. The one video was going to be like a portable factory or a fleet captain ship. And the other video would be for something that's like a cruise ship. So it would have a pool here, and then it would have the hospital spa back here. So, yeah. But we can take a look at the ship, at the inside. But what we're going to be focusing more on for this, so what we're going to focus on for this is going to be working on the aesthetics, making it look good, making sure that everything works, adding the weapons, that sort of stuff. So what do you think about this side versus this side? So I end up losing one of the compartments. So I have a brig on this side and then I have an infirmary on this side. And when I look at it though, I like the way this looks better. It looks faster. And then also this part right here is better hidden. So in other words, to do it, I would just take this out, like so. Move that forward. Probably take this out first. Trying to get this door. Okay, put that back. So then move this forward, and this one goes up and over like so. Then I grab one of these. Put it right there. Grab both of them. Do that. Yeah, I like it. Like it a little better. Alright, well, let's get some music going. Do some shipbuilding. And realize that I just spent almost $1 million on this ship, which is absolutely bananas. Pretty sure I was at like 22.6 million before I started building this, so yeah. It's gonna be worth it though. Alright, let's do it. So, one of the things I was looking at was this one right here. The Trident hangar. Now, the reason is because I wanted the DPA master, well, captain's quarters. Now the captain's quarters This is a elevator, a companionway, and then there's a companionway over here. So, in other words, I don't need the one for the elevator, right? And then this one here can't be a passageway, it's gonna have to be a door. So, but I think I'm gonna make it a jalousie. And this one I'm gonna make it a jalousie as well. Put that there. I'm gonna take this. I was just keeping it there. I don't know why I have it, to be honest. But I think I can put some windows there. And then we have the control station. So that one doesn't need windows. You can't do anything with Barrett's room, Cora's room, or the staircase because it faces that way. But we do have the maroon mess hall. We could put some windows there. Why don't we do that? We need to have some windows. So your structural. Okay. Well, over here we have the elevator, and we don't really have a good transition into this area. One of the things I was thinking about using was these here. So there's this one without the spike on it, and there's also this one. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Okay, there we go. So this structure here can go under here. It sits on top of that mess hall window. But it kind of matches the upper deck, like the upper part. So I don't mind it. Alright, well, I don't know if we should go take a look at it. See if there's anything inside that we can change. See, I could also use this back here. But I like this fastback. Yeah, good. Okay, so as far as where the doors and that go, this is that one main big room, and then we have the stairwell, and then we have an elevator on this side, so you can choose whether you want to take the stairwell or the elevator. And again, same as upper side, upper deck of this floor. Okay, now we're on to the actual main floor. And oh yeah, there we go. Captain's quarters. See the ships coming in. landed, bringing in cargo, making it so I can level up my XP and get these crazy ships. But yeah, I have a jealousy on both sides. Well, that's pretty cool. And then what was the other one? I put windows upstairs, right? But yeah, there's an elevator here as well. Tell by the music. It wasn't here. It was this unit. Got the windows. Yeah. And a window over here by the butcher area. Alright, cool. Well, let's go and fix. Let's see. There's some stuff we need to fix, right? Like what? That's the question. So that elevator doesn't go all the way up to the 5th floor because Sarah's room is here. So because Sarah's room is here, it's just a bathroom. Okay, so I have a gal bank, right? And then I have the captain's quarters here, which I don't need anymore. I don't need this captain's quarters. And maybe I don't need the gal bank either. What's back here again? Just a gym, right? Oh no, like a little room. Yeah, just a little bunkie. Alright, well. Let's just get up. No, that's not what I meant to do. Ship.
Imagine being marooned on a planet like this. I don't know how you'd survive.
Well, I can tell you that I don't feel like doing editing, so I'm not going to edit out that mistake. So let's do ship build here. So the Varun captain's quarters and then the gal bank, right? Now, one thing is I have Sam's room, Andrasia's room, Barrett, and Cora. So I'm thinking I might just move up a level, just bring them up to the top deck, right? And it looks like these are all doors, whereas I have jalousies on the other units. So like this jalousie here, move that door down. I'll move their rooms up to there, and we'll do the same over here. Put all that back. Probably just put these right back again on the lower level. So this elevator and all-in-one berth. So This really only needs a stairwell. Although it's nice having an elevator right there. You can still get through using the living quarters, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's all kind of open in there. So yeah, unfortunately, let's see here. So the Owltech vault and the captain's quarters, I don't necessarily want them because the units that I do want are, let's see here. So we have crew bathroom. So the ones I was thinking of was basically the SPE, right? But instead of the captain's quarters, it was the infirmary, which I just got rid of, and the jail. So this one is, okay, so put the jail there. So brig 4? No, I want brig aft. Right? Because that door is there. Yeah, it's a door. Then on this side, we're going to put the infirmary. And so it does have 2 doors. Which is fine. And I'm wondering if I should put windows on all that. Right? Can't put it there, can't put it there. Can't put it along those ones, but I can put it on these two, and these two. And same with here, I could put them on here. And because I have them doubled up, do this fairly easily. So put it there. Actually, I can't put it on that side because there's a jail there. Put these over here. Have a window there. Okay, so this is a living quarters, and this one is a control station. I don't think they really need to have windows. Okay, so what are we gonna do to make this thing look good? Other than a paint job. Right? Also weapons. And I don't have any shields yet. So the best one is this one right here. There's that. And then, as far as weapons go, let's see. We have a bay, we have a cockpit. have cargo. Scan jammers? I mean, we can. Fuel tanks. I do have one that's a super big fuel tank. The only thing left is weapons. So, as far as weapons go, we'll go all the way to the C class. And we'll go with there's an obliterator, alpha turret, alpha beam. So the way I like to use this is these turrets are very powerful, right? Like I've got a 95 on this one. So if I use it, I usually use it pointing backwards. One of them pointing backwards and then one on each side pointing left to right. That way my aft and my left and right are taken care of. And then I usually use fulminators and like a particle beam weapon for up front. But this ship here, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of like stealing other ships with it. I mean, I do that generally. And I haven't run into anything that I needed like more power than what I get. So it'd be nice if I could add a fourth power slot, like weapon slot. That would be cool. So where are the weapons gonna go? We could also just put all lasers all around it, so they auto target and just blow everything up, and I just cruise in, let them do the work. There is that, and it's pretty fun. Since it is just a big battleship, that's probably the most likely build. And if that's the case, then the next one is this one here, the Alpha turret with a 2420. And then after that, you can go Disruptor, but you can see it's a 19, right? And then, like these ones here are 10, 34. There's a 41, 12, but it only has 1,000 range. So I typically don't pick them because they have short range. They don't have very much power, right? So the one that I keep going for is I get into the B class. So in B class, there is, it's not this one. Not that one. Even though it's a 20, yeah, it's a 20 Eradicator. It's this one here with a 31.9 and a range of 35. Disruptor SS, or sorry, 3320 neutron turret. That's the one right there. Because I can make 4 of them. Right? So out of all of them, I can make 3 of this one. I can make 4 of this one, and I can make 4 of this one. Which means I have 120, 100, and 300. So this one is by far more powerful of the grouping. This one is the second most powerful. So what I do usually is, because this one is so strong, that's the one I'll use. Well, I can use it up front, and then I could have 2 at the back, or basically have 2 of these pointed up front, 2 pointed left to right, and then this one here would be 2 and 2, I guess. Something like that. Alright, so I've placed the equipment plates. We're going to start with up here on the nose. of these 95s in here. In fact, we'll throw 3 of them right on the front. Then we'll take this one here and we'll put that one there. Okay, so there's the front lasers. And the next question is, do I put these ones here? So do I put them like so? Or do I have them pointed backwards? Because I feel like they would be better off to the left and right. Because they would still pivot backwards. Right? So there we go. There's the battleship. Does look better, doesn't it? Take out the bathroom. Move that over. Put that there. Yeah. I don't know. It needs that one piece. I don't remember where I used it, but nah, I don't like it. We'll go back to the other way. Alright, there it is. Guns are on the ship. Now, there's a few other things I just remembered. Right here, I have all these companionways, and they're attached using this splitter 4. There's no way to use it, so this is all basically dead space. So if I could somehow use that, that would be cool. I'm trying to figure out how though. We just added this. So the Avian Tech spoiler, you can see it's got like a blue line to it. But I just put 2 of them in there. Then I put this like that. And it made this kind of spike back, which I like. Even has like a flow to it. So a ship needs run rails. Something like that maybe. And go up. Maybe we won't use that one. That one could finish it. So it'd end up doing something like that. A long bar. And there's this. So it's interesting how this one can fit in, but it can also go here. Well, actually it can't. I think it would end up being a problem. So I can't really use that there. So this here, I added spine Deimos spine F4, spine D, then down to the B to here, and it leaves a bit of a gap because it's all attached right here at the front on this Stroud Cap C, which I like it. If I grab it, move it over to this side, right? Kind of gives that kind of floating look for the railing. Yeah, I like it. As far as some of these other parts, like for example, I can take this and I can put it sideways like that. Then I can set that in there. Now hopefully, if I was to set it there, yeah, that way it doesn't go outside of it. And then I can take this piece here and do the same there, kind of completing that look, right? Not sure if this is working anymore. I want to lose this window. That's okay. Where did it go? Oh, it must have clipped on. Okay. There we go. This also could be a weapon mount spot. Like along here maybe. So up there, or there, or there. I'll leave it here for now. Got the radar dish. I gotta do something with this space up here. I do actually think I know what I'm going to put in there. Yeah. I could do something where I send something across. Oh, I do know something that would be really cool right in there. Yeah. Perfect. What a great idea. You're going to be saying the same thing in a minute. You're going to be like, wow, what a great idea. Okay, and the great idea is under Habs, under SPE, we have, oh, get into a position where we can see it. So we have units where you can see out. And let's see here. So these are actually glassed in. Yeah, real nice. Okay, so we need some doors. Doors I need are the oh. Okay, so passage across and passage along. We'll take passage acrosses and then the along. I need one on both sides, like so. Put that in here. We'll also add a structure, a porthole onto the front here. There we go. Isn't that cool? So you'll be able to go and walk out there and take a look out at the rest of the ship. That worked out really well, actually. Alright, so I don't know what's going on here, but I really like it. You see that? So I can either have it down here, where it sits sideways, but I can also bring it to there, where it sits on an angle kind of pointed down. And I'm guessing when that's animated, it'll be interesting to see if it actually makes good shots. But I like it. Because you can see it's shooting down, so I feel like it increases its range as far as being able to shoot out. If these are at the back, they might as well be on the side, right? Like, they're not actually shooting backwards, they're just doing side support. Although it could limit the range for mobility for turning and shooting. That's fine. And this one, I think I am going to actually put it up here. Like so. The creation of a legend. Okay, well, this legend needs, either it needs a paint job and we just say, yep, we're done. As far as the errors go, weapons. Our crew's at 10 now. It really doesn't matter, right? We go obliterator. Disruptor. Unattached modules. Okay. Interesting. It's not attached for some reason. That's interesting. Well, okay, so that one doesn't click on. This one does. Oh, but it doesn't click on either. How about this one? It does, but not in the right spot. What is it that's not holding it on? Oh, one of the units is missing. This one. That was kind of strange, wasn't it? Alright, now it's complaining about the too few landing legs, which is a bit of a problem because I'm gonna have to do something I don't want to do. Well, it's either that or else I take some weight. Shed some weight. Where do I shed the weight from? It's kind of interesting because honestly, I want to carry more. I don't necessarily want all this weight here. That gets me to normal. I did want to put a bunch of galleons up here. But the landing gear is not going to let me. So I want to go and figure out my weight problem that I have. So the weight problem that I have is I have these galleons, right? And I want to put these here. I'm using these now to fill up these spaces. They're just empty compartments. Right? And we'll put that one in there. Just make sure everything's hooked up. Yeah. Oh. Lost connection there. Oh, I know why I lost connection there. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. Right? I can put it a little closer. Put it right up there if I wanted. But I was thinking right there. And then the galleons, I want to put them down here. Here, that's a good spot for them. Right? I can delete that one. And then, so that's just all empty compartments up there. And I've got more galleons over here to finish up my weight. Get rid of that. So my cargo is still pretty low, right? But if I take that out, now I have a gap in the front here. And I still have 8,000. So if I was to do that, I would then get 3 errors, which would be for the weight. I can't really add more landing gear out the back because it pushes the whole ship forward. And then that ends up screwing up the... like it just ends up screwing up the layout for the ship, how it sits on the landing pad. So the other option is take this out, bring that forward, then like switch it over to this version, the little tiny one, and by doing that, should be able to carry way more weight. So let's see if weight is one of them. Yeah, so so in other words, I can have more weight by doing that, right? The other thing I could do is, if I do have more weight, then I can put more in these empty compartments up front, really using that space. I don't know if that's going to work as far as the Daemog is concerned. I can also do this, maybe? I'm not sure. This may work. So if I switch to this, I move this one over to there. I don't know if that will push it back and let me have enough room or not, but I'm going to try it because the amount of not landing legs. right? That means I can hold a lot more cargo. And I do want to be able to carry a lot more cargo. Once I have the room for it. This one I might not have just because of the look. And this I can actually take the band out of it. Well, I might have to add the other one. See, where is it? It's right here, Deimos Hull. Oh, I guess I don't have another version. I thought I had another version of it. Anyway, we'll just use it. It still looks better than these here. So I like the fact that I have them there. I can also switch it and use a different type. And then same with being able to use it as parts of that back area. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all these. Now that we can carry so much more weight. And we'll go over to the cargo. Now I could use these ballistas at the back in order to kind of round off the underside here. Like so. I think that looks good. Then as far as this here goes, I could take these three, do that, put them there. Right, there is some other cargo I could use instead of that one. Such as this one here, the hauler. Other than that, all the rest are left to right, not front to back. So, we'll use a hauler. That kind of finishes off that, but now I don't have anywhere for this, for the engines. So, do this. Just leave them like that. Right? I like it. Alright, I'm gonna add three pieces here, these three, but you're gonna be interested as to where I'm putting it. So this one, here you can put it right there. That's pretty cool, right? But I could continue on, or I could put it there. Create this kind of spine like that, which is kind of fun, right? I wonder if I can take this here and Wow, there we go. Wow, that matched up really well. So, I mean, I don't necessarily have to have all three, but I could position it there and there. Kind of fill out that front bit. Or like that. That kind of works better, I think. Satellite dish. I don't know how useful that is or if it's a good idea. It's in a good spot. I like it. Angle didn't just right. I like that. I don't need this, this, or this anymore, but I do want to put this here. Right there. And then take this. Not sure if I like it. Is it better? Yeah, it's better. Oh, this is kind of good. I like this. And this is kind of flat. Doesn't really... I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know if it's an improvement. Might as well try it. I think it'll probably look better once it's colored in. I don't know. You think we're done? We have to see whether or not it can land. Let's go take a look at it. And are we right on top of it? No. Daymog landed right on top of me though. What happened there? It was popping in over here. Is this moved up? Kind of feels like it is. Barely on the back of the deck here. Enough room. Not sure why the Daymog showed up over here. I was expecting it to be over here. Maybe it is because of the foot. Let's try that. Right, would be that one. All right. Okay. I know I turned away at the last second, but it's here. So it feel like it was interfering, but it didn't interfere with the other leg. The other leg type. So the other leg type that I used the Hope 5 landing gear, and it didn't seem to affect the... You see how it shows up, right? So even though it's because this is at the back, this one was at the front. Even though the foot is at the back, it registers in the front. And it attaches on these units back here. But this only has a landing thrust of 1, whereas these have a landing thrust of 4. So that's quite a bit more. Which one should I use? And if I do have to have it at the front, which I do, that's another thing. Well, this is holding in that whole side bit, so I do need to have it there. I need it to be able to split out. Alright, well, I have a solution, and that is Hope 55 landing gear, which has landing thrust of 4. And that should definitely do it. And it puts it in the upper, like in the front spot, far enough back, and leaves a big gap in the middle here. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, okay. There's the demog. Almost not even in here. But it is in here. There's plenty of room to get out. So that's good. Barely fits on the kiosk. Yeah, noisy. All these ships coming in.
You were daredevil in another life. You could have fooled me.
Could have fooled me. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, apparently that thing takes up a little space. Can I fall in there? No. I can't drive around all the way with the row of spikes here.
Oh, this world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
Sticks off the end like that. Looks pretty good though.
Mindful of what's in front of us.
One way to turn. it out. Okay, so the demog's on the left. Have to do a diagnostic. Alright, let's go look inside. Alright, well this is going to be it. I'm just going to color it and that's it. We've got this big room in the back. Already taken a look at. Right, Sarah? Yeah, I was just wondering.
Sure, go ahead.
What are your
You
areas of
mean
expertise?
apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years?
Yes.
Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Until later.
She's fun, right? Okay. So, let's see. We have got the upper level there. The elevator works good. Go to the next floor. And I guess we can go to the next floor from here too. Or we just continue through. Let's go look at the front because there is this one thing I wanted to find out. We have a little kitchen here. A lounge. So yeah, in here, right? You have like laundry. Thank you. Like it, yep. Oh, yeah, very nice. So this is from the creator of DP Aerospace by Dan. Best regards. Yes, thanks, Dan. To infinity and beyond. That was cool. Well, let's take a quick look here. So this side, I mean, I can open the door and go through, but there's a set of stairs back here. Plus there's that little room, which I never did put a door here. Okay, but I really want to get into these rooms here, and I don't know why I can't. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? I don't understand. And then it says something about a captain's key. Only captain's master key can unlock. Which is like, where do I get that from? This is a mod. The only thing I could think of is if it was in the cockpit. Or if it was somewhere inside this unit. So let's go take a look at the cockpit. See if it's up there. Oh, there's that room. Didn't check it out. But I was just gonna... Okay, captain's locker. It's not in there. Right. So, miscellaneous? I don't know. Oh, apparently I have some stolen stuff. Would be under notes, wouldn't it? Captain's keys? Damn, I lost my keys again. I must have left them in my other pants on the ship. Hopefully the crew found them, or we'll find out if they're waterproof. Those pants were stained in spacer blood. For the love of God, Sarah didn't complain about it. So they really needed a cleaning. Alright, well I'm at the mansion here. And I'm looking for the captain's key. Apparently I left them in my pants. So, where is this key? I heard that it was in my pants. Like I think it might be in my room, but I need to know where my room is. Right? Okay, so we've got, this is the workout room. Right. I believe the room is over here. It's like a spa. Got the pool. Well, that one says exit. Where is this thing? And why are there bolt cutters in the middle of the floor here? Oh, I'll take that 0 wire though. Let's see here. So this one, yeah, so there are a couple of rooms, but they don't say captain's quarters or anything. Oh, that one says doctor's office, diagnosis room. So let's take a look at these rooms then. Okay. Tweezers. No keys though. Nothing in storage. Bathroom. I think it's shared room with the other room. We got personal groomer. We got paperweight. Lighter. Where the heck is this thing? Okay, what do we got going on here? So we've got Ashta Tamer. Oh, look at that. Avatar. Nice. Another Revenant. Okay. Definitely want that. Can't believe there's another Revenant. I wanted another Revenant because I wanted to give it to Sarah so that we both had one. $395. Yeah. That's awesome. So do I have two? Yes, I have two Revenants. Sick. I didn't know I could get that from here. That's amazing. This is all just for look. Okay, we never did check out this room. Where is my keys? Got some digipics. Said they were in my pants. Okay. So the note said red pants. I had red pants. And it was probably in the laundry, which I automatically thought, well, it's got to be these pants right here. Right? But I did not find them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this stuff is. Anyway, I got the Revenant, so that's pretty awesome. I still have no way of getting the Captain's Master Key to unlock this. So, I haven't quite figured out that part of the whole thing. We need to go and color the ship. Because obviously finding a key card in a stack of red pants would have been cool, but that is not how this is playing out. Found it! Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, you come in here and there's a bunch of laundry, and there's the laundry right there. Captain's Master Key and Ship Captain's uniform. Found it. It was in the laundry the whole time. Alright, well then let's go open up that door and see what's down there. Finally. Open door. Done. Sweet. Alright, let's see what we get. Got a couple of big suitcases here. There's nothing in that cooler, but this one here, we got credits, wooden duck, and a piggy bank. Those are important. Reset switch. Activate. We're not going to do it just yet. There's another reset switch, number 2. And the third, well, the number 1. So, I mean, I don't think it does anything because it's from the one level, but number 1, number 2. Oh, the gravity just went off. Oh, wow. Was that for the whole ship? Did I just turn the gravity off? I turned the gravity off. So I can turn the gravity off in the ship. Oh, that's cool. Alright. If I turn one of these back. Okay. Alright, so I still have the gravity, but I bet if I 1, 2, and alright, well, I don't know how to turn the gravity back on again. Is that a door? No. Okay, I don't have any gravity. But I can float around. I don't know if I get to float around the entire ship or what, but maybe it's just in this unit? Nope. Look at that, stuff's floating. It is, it's the whole ship. Now if I go outside and come back in, like here, where's it gonna land me? A long load.
5 Centaurians so I can pick up some ammo.
Bosco's here
How can I
too.
be of service, Captain?
Oh. Look at that, it barely fits on the dock. And is this the new ship service? It's not here. Right. The ship was just a shade too big. Speaking of that, where is everybody? Hello? Are you all busted? Nobody's walking around. We have some glitches. Well, if that is the case, then what if I was to... oh, I don't know. I am hidden. Where am I hidden? I think I want like a 1 bar. Okay, does that count? So thief. Successfully pickpocket 20 times. Times. Didn't count. Oh well. See if we come back. So we're gonna go. Obviously it's broken. Cure beam.
To my
Oh, look at that. I think I may have broken the game. Right? Look at that. You can see inside the ship and everything. That's cool. Alright, well, I'm obviously going to have to go and do something about that. If I get up. Okay, 0 gravity. Okay, so I busted my game. Because it's in 0 gravity. Alright, well, it's a little glitched. Alright, let's go and see if we can get out of this. Well, it looks like the ship is back. But now I'm like right zoomed right in on it. There we go. Ship is back, but I am zoomed right in. So let's go fix that. We all know how to fix that by now, right? So you fix it by going to Wolf, or going to your base, basically. And we just have to make one change to the hull because of these floating point problems that Starfield is kind of known for. Alright, floating point problems. Let's see here. We'll just quickly fix that. And while we're at it, let's color the ship. So I'm going to take this piece here. I'm going to delete it. Yeah, that should do it. That should be enough to go and get that view fixed. Okay, that worked out. Let's go see if that view is fixed.
Hi.
Alright.
Engine's ready. Waiting on your word, Captain.
Oscar's little legs sticking out.
Maneuvering into position.
There we
And
go.
we are now in stable orbit.
Here we go. I like that. That's cool too. View. The guns out there. Oh, that looked wild when we're fighting. Alright, let's go.
Wow, look at that. A whole
Low on space to save your progress. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
new set of stars.
Alright, so this ship doesn't have any laser beams that I can shoot. Just will automatically start shooting as soon as somebody shows up. Go after this mineral deposit. Nobody? Nobody? Hostile activity over here. Said there's hostile activity right over here.
Andrasia? Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes, I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The difficult part has been acclimating to what
Way
you
to run,
perceive
pal.
as
Grab drive out.
insignificant
Wow.
customers.
Interesting. Such as?
Oh,
Oh, yes.
going all over the
Here's
place.
a
Here we go.
particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution after witnessing a bodily function.
Oh, I'm sure there was a perfectly good reason that expression was connected to sneezing, but I'm afraid it's lost to time.
That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words.
Ah, well, I don't think that's necessary, Andrasia. It's enough to know that being courteous to others is the right thing to do.
Right. Well, there you go. I mean, I obviously didn't do a good job there, but I did end up destroying the ships. So yeah, we still need a paint job. I mean, this ship is kind of good just with the gray, right? But I mean, it's got that blue purple thing going on. Maybe we should do something like that. Alright, time to change the colors of the ship. And I'm gonna start by going and picking all these units. And I'll make them all the same color. I'm not picking the ones that are on the deck. It's everything like that. Hopex hanger, even all this stuff under here. There we go. Alright. Change the color. So we're gonna go with fairly dark color. I'm not gonna go and change it to like a matte or anything. I'm just gonna go with dark bottom. Either that or else red. So like that. Like a faded red though, right? Like just a little bit faded. And it really looks like a ship bottom. I don't know why that didn't change, I don't know. I'll accept it. But it thinks it's red. Well, it doesn't change color. The bay. But the vehicles inside turned red. it looks like. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we'll grab all of these deck units. Leave that. I think I got it all. That's good enough. Alright, we'll change color to okay, so there it's all black. Now I'm gonna do a couple of things. So I'm going to grab these. Ones here, and I think I can grab this one, and this one, and this one, and then go to J. Now, okay, so that one's red. There we go. So that puts the black on the top, which then allows the two to be a different thing. So I'll accept that. And then we'll grab these two here. And I'm hoping I can get the same kind of effect, but this one is different. Okay, good. It did work. I was able to turn that to the same color. There we go. We have an actual red bottom with a black deck. And then this top section. Well as in here. Shoot. I'll have to pick it all again. So I'm just going to change the color now before I screw it up. So because it has like this purpley color, I'm gonna go that purple color, and I'm like, why did it not all change? But I mean, I like it just like that. We'll accept it, right? Grab everything again. Now at least it shows up, so I can do that. Now that's interesting because this back section isn't changing color. This one right here. So does it change color? It doesn't. It doesn't have the ability to change color. Oh, that sucks. And you go and you design it all around this one module, and then you find out that module doesn't have the ability to change color. And you're like, that sucks. So, what does that mean? Well, there is a module that does change color. And that is this unit right here. Where is it? Daratech. Oh, it's not under HABs. Under structure. Let's see if it works. You know, I mean, it's not terrible. Sucks that it doesn't match up over here. Right, because it makes it square in here. I didn't want that. Well, there I've got the fastback design, but then not sure if it works. I think I got everything. There it is. Well, what do you think? There's the ship. I'm gonna accept it as that. Alright, YouTubers, well, thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for checking out the ship build. Come back for more. Starfield, ship builds, explore. mods, just everything Starfield. Check out my videos.